Blog Talk Radio.
Check out the full episode of this on Mentellect Patreon.
In the name of Amen, the Supreme, the All-Powerful, the one and only true Lord, and Amen we trust, as the Republic of Mentellect, the real 144,000 is being gathered in this day and time, the Mentalists, the Amen race, the bright race. Good evening, I'm your host, the intellectual Nuben Minkari. This is Mentellect Radio. Tonight we're going to be discussing why solar transmission must flow forward. Why solar transmission must flow forward. What do I mean when I say solar transmission? What do I mean? What do I mean when I say solar transmission? You know, when I'm speaking about solar transmission, I'm speaking about forward thinking. Solar transmission equals forward thinking. You see, the only way you're able to think forward is through solar transmission and solar projection. You see, the people who cannot think forward think in a lunar reception. They pick up in a lunar reception. What is lunacy? Lunacy is that which is controlled by the moon. And what does lunacy do? Or lunatic behavior do? It forces things to revolve in a circle. Right? And your thoughts, when you're moving off of lunar frequency, does not move forward. They move in circles. They move in patterns. Okay? You have people who are stuck in certain ways of thinking and don't know how to move forward. That's because they're riding off of a lunar current. That's why I remember I said a long time ago when they show you that sign of a crazy person, they always put the finger around the head going like this, the circle. That's the lunar current. The lunar current has everybody spinning in circles. And this is why they say things like, you know, you have to break the cycle of this and break the cycle of that, because they're talking about literally trying to break the lunar current. Because in order to break that lunar current of limited thinking, a epiphany, as they say, that light bulb that goes on in your head, that something that breaks a pattern in your everyday life, something that comes in breaks a pattern in your everyday life, which takes your life from ordinary to extraordinary. Why must solar transmission move forward? Because solar transmission is future transmission, forward transmission that must be laid out so that we have a destination. Because every point in our life where we walk to, where we have a destiny or a destination to meet, that means that we are already there. We're walking into our future selves. Our future selves are waiting on us to walk into our future selves. Like, for example, like I said, I told somebody, you know, the pregnant you was over here waiting for you. The pregnant you was waiting. Pregnant you was waiting, you know, you waiting, you know, the pregnant you, hurry up, move on your path now. The pregnant you was waiting for you to get there. Come on. You see, the future you was always waiting to be met up with the present. The present, you know, the future you was pulling the present you. That's forward motion. Where does it flow from? It flows from the upper dimensions and the Amen in those upper dimensions who are pulling those who are chosen forward. The ones, the strong minds, the strong thinkers, the intelligent ones are being pulled forward. You believers are being left. Y'all just being left spinning in a circle. That's how y'all can sit up here and keep listening to stories about Jesus for the 40 millionth goddamn time. You know, that y'all don't never get tired of that Jesus remix. You know, you don't never get tired of your Christian remix, your biblical and your Quranic remixes. For the 40 millionth time, I can't even count how many times I'm going to keep trying to remix the Bible and the Quran and the Book of the Dead and Egypt. Ain't y'all tired of that shit? Y'all ain't tired of that shit by now? Or Pan-Africanism? Why is it going forward more now? Because we're in that time of extension and growth. What is where's it going toward? Is going toward the upper dimensions, toward the fourth dimension. Will this flow produce in the future more destinations, more points of growth, more development, and that leads to more power? We need power to get to our destinations in our future lives, and that power is mental power by the power of Amen, and that's it. For the complete broadcast, you're going to have to go to Mentellect Patreon.
Go to Mentellect Patreon for this complete broadcast, because it will not, I guarantee you, it will not be on YouTube. Subscribe to Mentellect Patreon and join the Mesoamerican community.
Rising out the black race to the white race, out the black race to the white race. It's the Republic of Mentellect, black race to the white race. If it's hell, and then it's hell us. They tried everything just to spell us. Fed us religion, gave us fake gods. Through all of that, we beat the odds. Now we coming together under one flag. Colors red, gold, and blue. Superman, Superwoman, that's me and you. The